Hello, so today I want to talk about the P4 drum pad by Drumeo. I bought this one some time ago. I've been having it for a few years and I've used it extensively actually over the years to practice and to feel comfortable with rudiments and exercises. But I have to say that this is definitely not the drum pad for me. Even though I've used it quite a lot, it was more a case of uh, being lazy to get rid of it, to sell it, or to give it away and then buy something new. I used to have a normal practice pad with just one surface, and I used that a lot. And actually, I felt that I enjoyed that one a lot more than this one. And the reason I don't enjoy this one as much, and I don't think this is the pad for me, is because obviously it's very versatile. It has different surfaces. You have the normal rubber side, the biggest area on the pad, which resembles a snare drum, and then you have this second one, which is harder, which resembles a high tom. You have the higher one, the hardest surface, which resembles a cymbal, and my favorite part and the one that I use most of the time, maybe 90% of the time, is this soft, kind of spongy fill surface, which resembles a floor tom. Now, as I was saying, the reason that I don't think this pad is for me anymore is because I found myself using this side 90% of the time, even more than that, and I just feel the sounds from the other parts are not as pleasurable to listen to. I know this is just a drum pad and they're not meant to have great sounds because they're there just to practice. But I still feel that there has to be some level of nice sound because you're hearing them all the time, especially if you practice all the time on one of these. Now that's not to say that this is not a good pad because I think it's a great pad and very unique, very versatile. I would say this is a great choice for someone that wants very specific things, like for example practicing rudiments split in two different locations, and this is the closest that you're going to get to the feel of the drum kit if you're playing like I don't know a double paradiddle on the toms and on the cymbals or snare, then this pad is great to get accustomed to that feel before you jump into the kit. But I don't do that, and I don't think most people do that. Well, I don't know, I might be wrong, but personally, I don't do that at all because I feel that if I practice something on the pad and then I have to spend a few minutes to transition that into different surfaces on the drum kit, it doesn't take that long to do that. It takes maybe a few minutes. Once you know the pattern, you can do it. And also, I feel that when I play on the pad, I don't think about voicing. I don't think about orchestration much. The only thing, the only concern that I have when I'm playing all these exercises on the pad is getting the actual sticking right and getting the exercise up to speed. So that's my main concern really. So I don't think about different feels or different textures or different sounds when I'm on the pad. And I think that's the reason that you play these exercises on the pad. And the other reason is because obviously at late night you don't want to make too much noise. So I always end up using this part the most, the softest. And these other three sound quite loud, in my opinion, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a drum pad to begin with. But again, this is a great choice for a lot of drummers. You know, for people who want versatility and want to get very close to the feel of the drum kit. But for me, it was more a case of finding the time and the willingness to let it go and to sell it. So I've actually sold it on eBay. It's going all the way to Mexico to someone in that part of the world, and I'm really happy that someone's going to make the most of this pad, because I feel that I didn't really make the most of it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to buy a normal pad. I think Drumeo has one that they released not long ago, which is more of a standard normal practice pad, which has the soft side on all the surface on one side, and the other side has the harder one, the harder surface, if that's what you want to play. And yeah, to be honest, those pads, more traditional pads, are more what I'm looking for these days. But anyway, I hope that information helps to make you a purchase decision if you're thinking about getting this pad. I think if you're looking for very specific kind of practice on your pad, then definitely go for this. If you want more of a traditional one size fits all kind of practice, then go for the more traditional one or two surface pads that you can find anywhere on the market, or get the Drumeo one, which looks great. I'll be talking about that one as well when I get my hands on it. But anyway, thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you in the next video.